Yo, yo, it's your favorite creature from the bottom, Swamp Thing the Trucker. That's what I'm going with, so fuck it. See, I got the Saints on. That should tell you enough about why I'm calling myself Swamp Thing. Feel me? Even got the little tattoo down there somewhere. Anyways, fuck it. I'm Swamp Thing the Trucker. That's what I'm going with. Deal with it. You're gonna have to look at my ugly ass mug for a minute because I ain't got no GoPro to point at the road while I'm talking to you. And right now it's raining anyway, so all you'll be able to see is the windshield wipers. Listen, I want to talk about something real quick. A couple of myths that have been busted by myself personally in trucking. One, $100,000 in your first year. You're not gonna do it. You got about the same chances of making $100,000 in your first year as you do winning the lottery or becoming the lead singer for Van Halen. Number two, it takes 30 years to be an owner-op. Also not true. I have almost been trucking for 2 years. Before that, I watched about a year's worth of videos and research and read and trying to figure out if this is what I wanted to do before I got my CDL in the first place. But I'm about 3 months away from buying my first truck, max, and trailer, by the way. So, it don't take 30 years. You don't need 100 fucking years of experience. Now, with that being said, I'm me, not you. I already had a mechanical mindset. I grew up around that type of thing. And I already had common fucking sense about how to set my expectations, how to work hard and bust my ass when I needed to get to a point where I didn't have to bust my ass so hard and still make progress. We'll get into all that later on in other videos. I don't want to make this too long. Just the third thing, man. Facebook, YouTube, fucking social media truckers. And I don't mean people out here putting out actual information. There's a lot of people, great videos, great articles, everything, great websites for information. But what I mean is super trucking on social media. Hold on, man. Let me talk about this bullshit. Listen. We have access to the internet, and we have access to actually go out and drive a truck and see what it's about. You're not fooling nobody but yourself if you out here talking about, oh, I wouldn't leave a house for $1,000. They better pay me at least $3,000 to crank my truck up, blah, 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 blah. Oh, last week I went 4,220 miles on e-logs by myself, solo, blah, 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 blah. No, you fucking didn't, okay? Just cut the bullshit out. We should all be out here putting out information that's going to help other people figure out how to do things quicker and easier in trucking and not get fucked over. That should be the point. That should be everybody's purpose. Not the fucking who can piss the farthest. The end of it all, you're not fooling nobody. If you're a company driver, you might be pulling. If you're an over-the-road regular company driver, you might be pulling $1,000, $1,200, $1,300 average a week. If you're a lease driver, you could be making anywhere from that same $1,200 a week to maybe $2,500 a week. If you're an owner-op, the sky's the limit. It depends on all kinds of different circumstances at that point. But don't come out here talking about how you're a company driver making $3,000, $4,000 a week because everybody knows you're full of shit. Feel me? That's just it. If you're a lease driver, don't come out here talking about how, oh, I'm a lease purchase driver working for this mega carrier making $4,000 a week. You're grossing that, but you're not taking it home. See, that's the difference. I consider what you're making what you're netting, because you're not making your gross. Tax purposes, oh, everybody got a different way to do their tax, everybody got a different, no, you're not netting what you gross. Feel me? Ain't nobody netting what they gross. And you ain't making what you gross, because you're not bringing it home and you can't work with it. making, what you net. That's what you can work with. That's what you can spend. That's what you can eat with, buy food and shelter and all that shit with. You can't cash a check for the amount of money you gross. Which is another myth. Like, oh, I make $80,000 a year. No, you gross $80,000 a year. What do you net? Let's talk about that. Now, I ain't about putting my personal numbers out there, so I don't expect you to either. But I mean, if you're gonna throw a number out there, be realistic about it. Say, hey, I gross this much. Or if you're wild like that, you net whatever. But don't be trying to claim what you gross is what you make, because it's not the same thing. In my book, I don't consider it that. I don't know why anybody else would. It's fucking dumb. Yeah, I'm keeping it anyways. Anyhow, this is about 6 minutes of me rambling about some of the things that I want to get into in more depth at some point. But just social media truckers, stop it. Company drivers putting your gross pay as what you make, stop it. Fucking telling rookies that you made $100,000 your first year, stop it. Get the fuck off that bullshit. And I think that's my main 3 points. I don't know. I'm gonna go with it. This is the kind of discussions we're gonna have and get more into as we go along on this channel. If it turns into anything, if not, then it's just gonna be me rambling to myself. And that's perfectly fine too. If you do happen to like what I'm talking about, like, share, and subscribe.